Hello everyone. In today's tutorial, we will revise chapter number 11, creating lists and using tables. One-line HTML codes. How we can write the HTML code for various questions. First is to start an ordered list with numbering style upper Roman letters. You have to start an ordered list with the numbering style that we will use is upper Roman letters. To start an ordered list, we will use the OL tag, and for specifying the numbering style, we will use the type attribute of OL tag. So we will write OL for ordered list, type equals to capital I for upper Roman letters. Second question is to start an ordered list from letter C. Again, we are going to start the ordered list. For that, we will use the OL tag. Now, list should start from C letter, small c. So that means the type of the list, the type of the numbering style is small abc, that is lowercase letters. And it should start with C, that is the third letter. So for that purpose, we will use the OL tag for ordered list, type attribute to specify the type of numbering style, then start. Start equals to 3 as C is the third letter. Start attribute will have only the numbers. We cannot write start equals to C. We will write start equals to the number of letter from which it should start. Next is to display an unordered list with square bullets. We have to start an unordered list. For that purpose, we will use the UL tag. And to specify the square bullets, we will use the type attribute. So we will write UL type equals to square. Next is to insert an image apples.jpg with height 200 and width 300, border size 4. Here we are using many attributes of image tag. For inserting an image, we will use the img tag. Then for specifying the name of the file that should be inserted, for that purpose, we will use the src attribute, and for specifying the height and width, we will use the height and width attributes, and for border size in 4 pixels, we will use the border attribute. So we will write img for image, src that is for the source equals to apples.jpg, then height equals to 200, width equals to 300, and border equals to 4. Next again we are inserting an image sunset.jpg on the right side of the page with border of 7 pixels. That means we will insert the image using the img tag, specify the source with the src tag attribute on the right side of the page. That means we will use the align attribute and with border 7 pixels. So we will write img src equals to sunset.jpg, that is the source of the image, then align equals to right to specify the align position of the image, then border equals to 7, that means the specify the width of the border as 7. To insert an image multimedia.png with height and width of 250 in center of web page. Now for inserting an image, again img tag will be used, then src will define the name of the image, height and width will be defined with the height and width attribute. Now in the center of web page, now for the center of web page we cannot use the align attribute, because the align attribute will not have the center value for img tag. For that purpose, we will use the center tag to display an image in the center of web page. Center is a container tag, so we will first write the center, then we will insert the image with various attributes, then we will close the center tag. right? Center, then there's the opening tag, then image, img, src for defining the source of the image, height and width is same, so we will write height equals to 250, width equals to 250 and close the tag. Then we will close the center tag. Next question is to create a table with border of 5 pixels, height and width of 400 and background color as blue. For creating a table, we will use the table tag. For border, rest of the attributes will be used. Border for border attribute. For specifying the height and width, we will use the height and width border. Then for specifying the background color, we will use the BG color attribute. So the command will be table. For table, creating a table, border equals to 5, height equals to 400, width equals to 400 and BG color equals to blue. Next question is to create a table with 4 pixels thick border of blue color. That means here we are going to create a table with the 4 pixel border. Border color is blue, border of blue color, and on the right side of web page. The table must appear on the right side. So for that purpose we will use table border equals to 4 border color to specify the color of border as blue, so border color equals to blue, align equals to right to display the table on the right side of the web page. Next question is to create a table with border of 2 pixels, background color as white, that is the background color of table. Distance between the cells should be 15 pixels. That means the cell spacing, the distance between two cells horizontally and vertically should be 15 pixels. And margins within the cell should be 20 pixels. Margins within the cells means the space between the border of cell and the content of the cell. So that margin is specified with the help of cell padding attribute. So we will write where many attributes are using here. Border attribute is using, background color for BG color attribute, then for cell distance between cells, cell spacing, margins within the cell padding. So we will write table border equals to 2, BG color equals to white, cell spacing equals to 15 and cell padding equals to 20. There must be a space in between each attribute. And there should be no space in the name of attribute as cell spacing, cell padding or border color where two words are using, but we will write them by joining them. We will not give any space in the name of attribute. Next is to set the background color of row as green. Row of a table. We are going to set the background color of a row of a table as green. So to specify the row in a table, we will use the tr tag. And for background color, we will use the bg color attribute. So with command will be tr for table row, bg color for background color equals to green. To center align the contents of a cell. Contents of a cell means the values, the data that should be written within the cell that should be center aligned. So to specify the value of a cell, content of a cell, we will use the TD tag. So we will write TD align equals to center. Give the center alignment to the text. To set the text carbohydrates as a hyperlink to the file carbo.html. Here we are going to create the links on a web page, hyperlinks on a web page. To create a hyperlink, we will use the A tag, anchor tag. So A tag to link to the file carbo.html, that is the name of the file that should be opened by clicking on a hyperlink. Hyperlink text is carbohydrates. That means this carbohydrates word will appear on web page, and when we click on this word, it will open carbo.html. So for that purpose, we will use the A tag anchor for creating a hyperlink, href attribute for specifying the name of the file that should open. Here we want to open carbo.html, so we will write a href equals to carbo.html. Then we will write the text, hyperlink text that should appear on web page, carbohydrates, then close the anchor tag. Similarly, we are going to write set the text minerals as a hyperlink to the file min.html. Here again on the web page, hyperlink text is minerals, and when we click on minerals, it will open the file min.html. The file that should be opened, it should be given with the href attribute. So we will write A for anchor tag, href equals to min.html. That means I want to open this file. By clicking on minerals, it is a hyperlink text. It should be written between the opening A tag and the closing A tag. So we had written minerals here and then close the anchor tag, because anchor tag is a container tag. Next is to set the image flower.jpg as a hyperlink to the file garden.html. That means previously we are displaying the text as a hyperlink that should be clicked and next file should open. Now we are not going to display the text as a hyperlink. We are going to display an image as a hyperlink. So this image, when we click on this image flower.jpg, it will open the file garden.html. This is the source. This is the next web page that should open. So we will give the name of the file that should open with the href attribute. So we will write a href, that is the file that should open garden.html. Then what should be the link? Here previously we were writing the text. Now it is not the text. Here it is the image. So img src, that is the source of image, flower.jpg. So this file, this image will appear as a hyperlink, and then we will close the anchor tag. Now we will click on the flower.jpg. It will open garden.html. Last is to set the text visit us as a hyperlink to the file contacts.jpg. Here again we are setting the text as a hyperlink. Plain, simple. We will write the text visit us in between the opening and closing anchor tag, and it should open the contacts.jpg. That means at this time we are not going to open the web page, we are opening the image. So we will write a href equals to contacts.jpg. That will be the file that will open by clicking on visitors. Visitors, then close the anchor tag. When we click on visitors, it will open this image. Now revise all these HTML codes, write them in your rough copy. Thank you.